You're listening to Soap Dirt, the latest in television entertainment news.
Hey, Young and the Restless fans, I've got your weekly prediction edition. We're going to talk about Adam acting defiant and Jill completely losing it. It's Belinda from Soap Dirt. If you are not following us, please reach down, click that subscribe button. We have got predictions for Adam and Claire, for Nate and Audra, for Billy and Jack, for Cane and Jill, and also for Victor. Let's get right into it. Our very first prediction: Adam defies his dad and does Claire a solid. Monday spoilers have Victor infuriating Claire when he uses her father Cole's memory to take a shot at Kyle moments after the funeral. Claire is so angry, she tells Victor she's done with him and walks out. That same day, we've got Adam getting chewed out by Victor for not running those hit pieces on Billy, and his brother Nick takes his side, but then warns Adam that he's got to choose a side after he overhears Chelsea basically applauding Adam for not doing what Victor says. On Thursday, spoilers have Claire setting Audra straight, and that same day, Kyle tries to make a deal with Adam when he and Claire drop in to see her uncle at Newman Media. So it looks like Kyle and Claire want Adam to sell them his apartment, which they had considered in the past before Claire tapped the brakes on moving in together because she wanted more time with her parents, Cole and Victoria. But now Cole's gone and Claire's ready to move forward, and she's mad at Victor and she's kind of looking to clap back on him. Adam's dad had already told him before he'd better not sell that place to Kyle and Claire, but Adam may actually defy his dad. Nick did tell him to pick a side, and Chelsea wants Adam to step out of Victor's shadow. So maybe we're going to see Adam defiant and selling his apartment to Kyle and Claire, maybe to push back on Victor, maybe because Chelsea and Victoria think that he should do it. Victoria's tired of Victor meddling in Claire's love life the same way he did to her, so Victoria will support this move. Plus, she and Adam have a new understanding to work together, so this could help him build trust with his sister Victoria if they defy their father together on behalf of Claire and Kyle. Our second prediction: Nate dumps Audra hard. So on Wednesday, spoilers have Victor ending his deal with Audra the same day that Kyle confesses to Claire about what happened in France and the whole Audra and Victor thing. On Thursday, Claire is chewing out Audra about Kyle. So it looks like this is the week everything falls apart for Audra, because Kyle's going to tell Claire everything that happened with Audra in France. And that's not just her plotting, but the fact that she was plotting with Claire's grandfather, who was basically paying her to break them up. Also this week, Victor's, of course, telling Audra, no more money for you because you didn't seduce Kyle and you didn't break up him and Claire. I'm pretty sure the gravy train is over. Victor's not going to fund Vibrante. Once Nate hears about Audra's scheme with Victor, that he was paying her to seduce Kyle like some kind of corporate hooker and break him and Claire up, I think Nate's going to dump Audra. We already saw Nate looking suspicious when he and Audra ran into Claire and Kyle at the park the other day, and Audra was swapping insults with her ex. Nate is grieving his brother. This is a very tense and sad time in his life. Plus, he's comforting Damien's mom, Amy. So this is the absolute worst time for Nate to find out that Audra has been lying to him for months, that she has been playing at seducing her ex, and that she actually made out with him and tried to get him in bed with her in France. I don't know who's going to tell him. Maybe Claire, maybe Kyle, maybe both. Maybe he overhears Claire chewing out Audra, but it's not going to be pretty. Our third prediction: Billy lies to his brother Jack. So on Monday, Cane is forging new alliances. Billy is going to join Cane and Phyllis, and they're getting ready to make waves. But Cane tells Billy he is going after Jabot and says Billy has to be okay with this. And he's on the fence, but it looks like he's going to throw in. And of course, we know that Jack is open to throwing in with Cane if it'll protect Kyle from Victor. But I don't know how he envisions exactly them working together. Obviously, Billy can't tell Jack that Cane is targeting Jabot. If he does, then Cane's not going to let Billy be part of his big plan to snatch back Chancellor and punish Victor. But if Billy doesn't tell Jack, that's a huge deal breaker. And I don't think Billy's big brother whether Jack would ever talk to Billy again after that. Plus, Jack's already considering joining forces with Cane and Billy, and Cane targeting Jack and his company is going to become really problematic. But Billy is a gambler. He's a liar. He can be a cheat as well. So I do think it's likely that he's going to take Cane's deal and will lie to Jack. Maybe Billy hopes he can dissuade Cane from going after Jabot, but if Billy can't stop Cane, then he would absolutely be lying to and betraying Jack. Our fourth prediction, Cane gets Jill to chill out. So on Tuesday, things get heated with Billy and Jill. I'm sure it's about Chance's death. You know, most everybody in Genoa City blames Cane for Chance winding up shot to death in France. And Billy is trying to work with him and he's defending him. Obviously, Jill's going to be upset. I'm sure she's heard about her grandson dying at Cane's estate overseas. And then if Billy is defending Cane to Jill, like he's already been doing to other people, you know, that's going to be problematic. Billy is still upset at Jill about Victor and her selling Chancellor to him, so they may swap barbs. Hopefully Billy will be nicer to her because she's grieving. And I'm guessing after that, Jill and Cane are going to talk, and he may be able to talk her down and convince Jill he is not to blame for Chance's death. I mean, Cane got Jill to forgive him for pretending to be Chance way back in the day. Cane has always been pretty good at convincing Jill of things. So bottom line, when it comes to Cane, Jill's got a soft spot. So we've heard Billy say that he thinks Cane is Jill's favorite. So I guess we're going to find out if Cane still is. Our fifth and final prediction, Victor is fuming, angry, and frustrated. So on Monday, of course, we have Claire saying she's done and walking out. And then on Tuesday, Victor and Nikki are disagreeing over family. Primarily, obviously, it is about the whole Claire situation. Wednesday, Nikki needs a favor from Jack. And on Thursday, spoilers have Victor looking at Lily to team up with him for revenge. Friday, Victor makes a surprising deal and Chelsea chooses sides. So lots of Victor spoilers this week. So whether or not they get Adam's apartment or not, Claire and Kyle are planning to move in together. Victor is going to be enraged, and the rest of the family is very pro Claire and Kyle and think Victor's going too far. I do think that Victor is going to be infuriated, and I think he's going to lash out, and I think he's going to go to extremes to try and do anything he can to stop them from moving in together, because I think he concludes once they do move in together, it is too late.
Thank you for being a loyal listener. Follow us wherever you get your podcast, because you don't want to miss the next episode. Soap Dirt is on all the major podcast platforms, including Apple Podcast, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and more.